and butter, and then the main is chilled pasta lemonade oil.
Welcome to the Motobard.
So we're leaving out of Royal Farms. We have about an hour and a half ride out to Urbana, Virginia, heading to a delicious restaurant. We run into a couple of problems along the way, so stay tuned to see how the ride goes. We'll be riding along Virginia's beautiful countryside, probably one of the best states in the country to ride motorcycles. Virginia is for bikers. At the midway point, I'll have to switch out with the leader, Coop, and take over and get us to the restaurant. And since I'm like half the age of most of the guys in the group, I have the least amount of experience. So for the majority of the ride, I sit in the back and play it cool, but internally, I'm pretty nervous. But in the meantime, I'm just trying to take in the sights and sounds and enjoy riding this Harley-Davidson Heritage Classic. And then something catches my attention. A bogey coming up from the rear. To the best of my knowledge, we were all driving the speed limit. But since I'm bringing in the rear, I think it's my responsibility to signal to the rest of the guys that we're being followed. But no one trained me to be in formation. I have no idea what the hand signal is. So I wait, hold my line, and stay calm. And hope that he'll lose interest. He tails us for about 3 more minutes, and then eventually pulls off and leaves. And at this point, I'm feeling relieved that I won't have an unnecessary encounter with the police officer. So this is the point I've been dreading. I'm the one that picked the place that we're gonna eat, and now I have to get us there safely. I'm thinking about numerous excuses as to why I should just remain in the back, all of which will make me look like a wuss. So I'm hoping maybe they forgot. Maybe the guy leading the group's just gonna continue leading. Maybe I'll just get to stay in the back and be incognito for the rest of the ride. And soon I'll find, to my disappointment, Get over here. It's my turn. Look unfazed, Nick. Yeah, I'm up. Yeah, I'll be there in a second. Terrified. At this point, every excuse in the book is going through my head.
You're gonna kill somebody.
They're gonna think you're a loser.
Just because you got good shoes,
You'll probably screw up.
Get some
Fast.
don't even look good in leather.
Those cheeseburgers are gonna give you a heart. Let's just go back home. Suddenly, the fog cleared and I remembered something. I'm the Moto bard, for crying out loud. I got this. I mean, how else did you end up with a whopping 18 subscribers? Let's do this.
Feel like Kobe, I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats, circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready, who ready?
At this point, I'm feeling elated. I enter the city like a conquering champion, mounted on my iron steed with a band of warriors at the rear. And this recent victory has worked up my appetite, and we're just in time because we have finally arrived at our burger destination. And I have a feeling it won't disappoint.
But I've been in the restaurant business about almost 40 years.
Okay. Oh, wow.
It's kind of you buy the best, charge what you need to charge, and you put out a great product every time.
Okay, I'll do the lobster roll.
Which one's you like, Connecticut or the
So
Maine?
what's the difference between
The Connecticut is sauteed in butter, and then the Maine is chilled, tossed in a lemonade oil, so like lemon mayo.
I'll do the Connecticut.
The Connecticut, that's the most popular. You really brings out that flavor of that lobster.
Okay.
Now it's 4.5 ounce of claw knuckle meat for a small or regular size, which is it's meaty compared to anything else out there. And then if you want extra meat, you get 7 ounces for another $8. So it just depends on what you're into.
Yeah, I'll just do the regular.
Regular, gotcha. Do you want any fries?
Yes, please.
Fries, something to drink for you.
I'll do the blackberry. Or no, I'll do the
Blackberry?
cheer wine. I'm sorry.
Cheer wine? Oh, yeah. Sounds good. I gotta ask, what is this cool little device? Are you a social media guy? Or?
I'm trying to be.
I love that.
I have like a motorcycle channel. So
Okay, that's
just
cool.
Riding around and especially stopping at good food places. You guys
Yeah,
have
little-
great reviews. So this was like the #1 place that I.
Very fun.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Nick.
Nick? All right, I'm Jay, Nick.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I do. I got this one. I got one in Kilmarnock. I got a mobile unit. I'm doing it with my two
Yeah, I've
sons.
seen. Okay,
Yeah,
I've
my
seen
two
online
boys.
you had the 2 spots.
Yeah,
so you're the owner of both of them?
Well, I'm me and my sons.
Yeah.
I got a 23-year-old, 24-year-old. So we're trying to build this business. Trying to get one in Gloucester for the end of the summer.
Oh, okay. So how long have you all been?
Here about a little over about a year and a half here. The other one close to going on 3 years, just about
Okay.
there. So
Well, y'all have great reviews, so I mean it means you'll go far
it was
then.
something different, man.
Yeah.
Perfect, Nick. All right, so I've got the Connecticut fries and a cheer wine.
Yes.
There you go, my friend. I'm gonna tap that right there. Guys, you know, call your name as soon as it's ready.
All right. Thank you.
Right on.
What'd you end up getting?
I said I won't go do what I just did because I know I'm gonna eat dinner.
Oh, you must have got some lobster roll.
No, I just did a cheeseburger and
Oh,
fries. So
they had awesome
that's
reviews.
If that's his name, he goes by it. That's probably his specialty. So I ain't gonna miss. Go ahead and try it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's about the slickest thing I've seen with a truck, a lunch truck.
What?
I mean, this whole setup.
Oh,
I've
yeah?
been up in New York and Jersey, you know, up where a lot of it lunch truck. You don't see this up in New York and Jersey.
Good to see you, by the way.
George Washington, exit, getting on, you know, how they sell the water and all the stuff on the ramp.
What'd you get?
Traffic back up.
Just a burger.
I got somebody. So I may not ride like that. Name.
And then I finally lay eyes on it. The fruit of my labor, the goal, the prize. I feel a sense of accomplishment having overcome my fears and the success of getting us to our destination safely. I am ready to dig in and break bread with the rest of the guys. Thank you, Lord, for the food that you've provided. And boy, was it worth it. This lobster roll was delicious. On a giant piece of buttered Texas toast, massive chunks of lobster. You can see the claw meat. It is the real deal, no filler. I am enjoying this thing. The fries, absolutely amazing. I don't know what they do to their fries, but they're not normal fries. They don't taste like just deep fried frozen fries. There's something special about them. I know that I tore them up. It might be the seasoning that they put. It's very unique taste that they have. I'm the only one that didn't get the cheeseburger. Everybody else got the cheeseburger. They said it was absolutely amazing. And these are mostly older guys, and you know, older people, they're hard to make happy, but they absolutely loved it. My family was so jealous, so I have to bring them back now. My dad's the only one that had something still left on his plate. He's trying to watch his car, so he didn't eat his fries. But then you have him saying this here.
I was tempted to almost get ice cream instead of the burger.
Now that's my kind of diet. But to be fair, he's lost a lot of weight by avoiding carbs, so he treats himself every now and then. But we're heading back to the bikes. We're gonna suit up, figure out the plan to get back, and head on back to Richmond. And just like that, stomach satisfied, we head back to Richmond. Leaving Urbana feels like leaving a best friend's house after not seeing him for years. There's something about the town that's just old and familiar. But all good things come to an end, and we have to get back home. The ride back from a destination always gives me time to think, to clear my mind, to ponder things that otherwise in the busyness of life I overlook or don't have time to think about. I think about the journey to get here, the accomplishment. Think about what the Lord has given me and the opportunity to ride my bike and enjoy this creation. I think about the food that He's provided for me. I think about the beautiful day, the sun glistening down, the sound of the motorcycles, the rumble, the water, the cars. I feel alive. I find myself always trying to figure out what it is exactly that makes riding a bike so enjoyable. What do you guys think it is? It's so hard to articulate. And though it's an exhilarating experience, it's also a dangerous one. Soon we bump into another dilemma: traffic. We are able to take the shoulder and get around it, but when we get to the end, what we see will shock us. It's times like this that remind you that whether you're riding on 4 wheels or 2, it's a very dangerous game that we play. Especially as riders, we ride for fun, but we can never forget just how dangerous this road can be. We creep closer and closer, and then we see it. And thankfully, from what I observed, everyone seemed okay. But this is a reminder that these are dangerous roads that we travel. And saying our goodbyes, we split apart.
We had a good ride. I'm fat and happy. Really enjoyed the trip with the guys. Appreciate you guys watching. This is like my first vlog that I've ever done, so be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel want to get this content out to as many people as possible that love riding. Till next time, Motobard out.
Subscribe.